Hi students, today's topic is human excretory system. Human excretory system consists of a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, urinary bladder and urethra. In this diagram you can see kidney, ureter, urinary bladder and urethra. Nephron. What is nephron? Nephron is the microscopic structural and functional unit of the kidney. Each kidney contains many filtration units called as nephrons. What is nephron? It is the basic structural and functional unit of our kidney. Here you can see the cross-section of kidney, cross-sectional view of one kidney, the first diagram. And the second one you can see the structure of a nephron. Here the structure of a nephron, here you can see the renal artery is entering a cup-like structure. Renal artery is entering a cup-like structure and that cup-like structure is called Bowman's capsule. That cup-like structure is called Bowman's capsule. What it is called? It is called Bowman's capsule. And here the renal artery after entering the cup-like structure will divide to form minute blood capillaries called glomerulus. Glomerulus. Renal artery will divide to form minute blood capillaries called glomerulus. The first part of the nephron is the cup-like structure called Bowman's capsule and the next part of is a tubular structure. Next part of the nephron is a tubular structure. Here you can see that tubular structure. Tubular structure and the tube is ending here in a collecting tube. This tubular structure later it is joining this collecting tube. Now we are going to discuss about structure of nephron, what are the major parts of a nephron and how the urine is formed in our body. First of all, glomerulus. Glomerulus is a cluster of thin-walled capillaries actively involved in the filtration of blood to form urine. As I told, the renal artery will enter the cup-like structure of the nephron called Bowman's capsule and it will divide to form minute capillaries that it is called glomerulus. It helps in the filtration of blood to form urine. Glomerulus that is associated with a cup-like structure. That cup-like structure is called Bowman's capsule. Next is formation of urine. First step is the renal artery brings oxygenated blood to the kidneys along with the nitrogenous waste like urea, uric acid and many other substances. The blood gets filtered through the glomerulus and this filtrate enters the tubular part of nephron. As this filtrate moves down the tubular part, glucose, amino acids, salts and excess water gets selectively reabsorbed by the blood vessels surrounding these tubules. As this filtrate moves down the tubular part of the nephron, glucose, amino acids, salts and excess water, these things gets selectively reabsorbed by the blood vessels surrounding these tubules. The amount of water reabsorbed into the tubules depends upon two things. The first one is how much excess water is there in the body or how much nitrogenous waste need to be excreted out. So the fluid now flowing in the tubular part is urine. which gets collected in collecting ducts of nephron. What it is called? It is called collecting ducts of nephron. The fluid flowing through the tubular part of the kidney, not kidney, through the nephron, later gets collected in the collecting ducts of nephron. These collecting ducts join together and leave the kidney at a common point by forming the ureters. A number of nephrons are there in each kidney, and these nephrons they will join the collecting duct, and this collecting ducts together leave the kidney at a common point, and thus it forms the ureter. Ureters drain the urine in the urinary bladder. In the urinary bladder, the urine is stored until the pressure of expanded urinary bladder that leads to an urge to pass it out through urethra. Urinary bladder is a muscular structure which is under nervous control. Around 180 liters of filtrate is formed daily, but only 1.5 to 2 liters of urine is excreted out as urine. So the rest is reabsorbed into the body. The functions of nephron. The first function is excretion of nitrogenous waste. The second one is to maintain the water and ionic balance in our body.